Almost we are not dating. And they come, we're like...
That's so messy, actually.
Oh no, it's not messy. Why idea Karina?
I got from my mom.
But you
look so good in a picture.
Thank you. What
inspires your look?
I remember seeing Risma Lesali Zuma perform on stage, right? And my eyes were teary, like were full of tears because I looked at them. It's like, yeah, these guys are talented, man. These guys are talented because Babusha.
And I know why you were crying, man, because you were predicting about to break her up.
Between the pressure you receive from school and the pressure that you receive from social media, how do you take care of yourself mentally?
Hey, yeah, that one you listen. So, say you wanna go Chevy? I can't Shubi, the
complain or single, but try Joel. I wanna travel well.
No, for real.
I want to look at a relationship or something. Come on. Dating. We are thinking of going on a picnic. Did you want to come?
Yeah.
They know very well you are single. Or do you like Chanel? You cannot be strawberry.
Hello guys, it's Girls See, my favorite host with the most, and we're on Spreading Humors. Yes, sir. Woo-hoo. And I'm with...
What's up, everybody? It's Anna. What's on your skins? And welcome to Spreading Humors.
Hey, what up, it's your boys? We're doing it and shit, man.
So, guys, new week, new thoughts. What's on your mind?
What's on my mind is interpolations. You guys know what they are, surely by now, right?
You know,
interpolations.
Once you say that, I always know or feel where you're going.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And has a tiny chunk.
So it's basically like, let's say you come up, not even you. Okay, let me use AKA. There's this song that he has, I'm doing myself. You know, right?
Yeah.
Yo. So that song was inspired by another song.
Yeah, an old song.
Yo.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So that's basically an interpolation.
Yeah.
What's on my mind is I feel like, also my personal opinion, I feel like, I don't know, these days in the music industry, South African and American, there's just too many interpolations. Not enough, I don't know, creativity.
No.
Not enough originality.
You're right, ne?
Yeah.
But if something is that great, as long as you don't work it, I always give it away if the interpolation is not work.
Yeah.
So let's say someone is doing like Sister Bettina.
Yeah.
I know people who complain, hey, Sister Bettina, leave it alone.
Yeah,
I'm just doing like an example.
Yeah.
Let's say your Drake does Sister Bettina beat in his own way.
Yeah.
As long as, and I always say this, as long as it's dope, I don't mind.
True.
Because that song was so solid, the reason you're even doing an interpolation is because like the song was already there and it's fire. But you are taking it and you're messing it up.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's always nicer when the song is dope.
Yeah.
You understand? I always give it away. Or I feel like it's creativity because you're improving it. That's my opinion.
Your opinion,
Not
Sima?
improving it. Hey, I feel like it's topic about tuba culture.
Isan.
Don't know how to feel.
Isan.
That's actually funny, bro.
But since of your opinion, I don't mind them, man. As long as it sounds good, like what you're saying. As long as it sounds good, I really don't mind it. But nothing beats the OG.
True.
I'm sorry, nothing beats the OG.
Yeah.
Because
no facts.
even with Sister Bettina, guys, I don't think there's anything. Even if Tosanga figure I shake it singer, I say like
why is Dos catching?
No, like I just thought of Dos. Like I can imagine him like doing a remake of I don't know. I just thought of him.
What's
Like like I can just imagine him. But No, guys, just leave the old songs alone. But I mean, no one's gonna listen to us because
Who are we?
that's your culture, most.
But anyway, speaking
Yeah.
about, so when what's your take? So when you feel like people should not, they're overdoing it. Basically.
Yes, I just feel like interpolations are too overdone. Like, let's leave the OGs. Let's leave the OG songs and just come up with some new things.
I feel like also, Yana, I don't know, you guys will tell me. I feel like it's dope when you don't know it's an interpolation. Like you're listening to the song and you're like,
Yeah, man, I've heard this
like,
before.
I've heard,
Yeah.
but it's banging.
Yeah.
But you're like, no man. Until I want.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's wrong to say something is an interpolation because people can be like, no, I didn't copy it from here. And some people buy these things, you know that.
Hectic.
Like you can buy the song and be like, can I use that? Everything.
Damn.
Why is no saying no?
Superstar.
But yeah, like you can actually talk to the people and be like, we're gonna do this and be in agreement of doing those songs. I remember,
You remember?
interpolations.
Yeah.
But moving on from music, I have some really, really good news for you guys. Bantwizi, here's your chance to score big with Jack Daniels. Buy a 700 milliliter bottle of Jack Daniels Tennessee whiskey between November 1st and December 31st, 2024, and stand a chance to win a PlayStation 5 every week until the end of December. This is how you enter. Purchase your 750ml bottle of Jack Daniels and keep the receipt or online invoice. Scan the QR code or visit the link on the Podcast and Chill Network campaign page, and then follow the steps, upload your receipts and bottle picture, and submit your entry. Each purchase counts as one entry, so the more bottles, the more chances you have. Make sure your contact details are spot on. Enter as many times as you like. Winners will be announced on Podcast and Chill with MacG. Good luck.
Whoop, whoop. What's on your mind?
Thank you.
I have something for this festive. Guys, let me tell you, this festive season, Hollywood Bet is cracking up the excitement. Stand a chance to win your share of 100,000 rands in cash from Sunday 30 November to Sunday 30 December, Monday 30 December. Here's how to enter. Purchase an easy load voucher worth 20 rands or more. Redeem it on your Hollywood Bets account and opt in the Hollywood promotions page. Ready to join the action? Use the promo code MacG when you register or simply click the link in the description right now. And don't forget, new players get 25 rands sign up bonus plus 50 free spins. Is the perfect way to kick off your Hollywood Bets journey. 18 and over. Bet responsibly and let the holiday celebrations begin.
Beautiful. Seasons apply.
So what's on your mind?
So what's on my mind, man? Eish.
Side note, it's so hot these days.
Right?
Yo.
Hey, yesterday
Yo.
I didn't even sleep with the
Boy.
blanket, guys. Got a half.
Gosh.
Like,
I don't know. What's on my mind? We all know. But like what's on my mind is that like I hope you guys were not planning on saying it. Someone says, or hey, I stole their thing. But like love never lies, man. Love
I haven't watched it yet. Is it good?
Yo.
It's good.
So, and you know what's funny about Love Never Lies? So when I watched it, I remember I was with my friends. They're like, no, they say this show is like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I'm like, hey. Because people say things, because I don't have Twitter anymore. I deleted it once in a while.
Yeah.
So when they were watching it to like critique for themselves.
Yeah.
Chief, I sat on that couch. I watched it from the beginning
to end.
till the end.
What
I
you
saw you were doing the reaction video.
Yeah.
And immediately when I saw your reel, I knew it won't go to YouTube.
No, I just did that for the thingy. For the clickbait, basically.
Oh, nice.
You couldn't take it to...
Yeah, because they copyrighted me and I was like, ugh.
Yeah,
I just cleared it off and then...
Yeah, I was like, I hope Siba knows or this thing won't it's gonna be copyrighted. But like Love Never Lies, man. I feel like Mosa and not Mosa, Munaka and Khonsi carried. That's my opinion.
They did.
Yeah, because when Khonsi was on that other side, he's the one saying complaining. When Munaka was on the other side, Mujolo, she was the one like I think so how does it make you feel? How does one
She was an instigator. She was
yeah.
stirring the pot.
Like she was cooking, like Neander, ne? And what she did, some shows you just watch them for you know, and I was like, it was so dope, man. I like seeing Khonti there.
Yeah.
One girl I didn't like, man, and I'm sorry, I even told Munaga this. There's this other girl who was dating a short guy.
Pretty.
Who's pretty. That guy Anali played. You want pretty? Why for Joe?
Come on,
Why
she's
are
so rude.
the boyfriend can't afford a plate?
I get it, the guy is financially dependent on her.
Yeah.
He basically has that thing. She's basically, and also Ariana, her exes are better than him. She just settled for him.
Wamazama. 1,
She
2,
felt
3.
sorry for him.
Yes.
Hectic child.
Like no, I don't know. I'm much no. I can go to better looking men. I'm like that's why every time someone cheats on you on someone, they always check who was the person, because they want to see, or did you go for the same person now? Because if you go to a different person, that means you're not happy with what you have.
But also she did express it though. Like the first episode. But we hear you.
Yeah.
But she did express it on the first episode.
And authority to
So this lady, she did say Horiana. And that's not her typical type. Like, she goes for tall guys, dark guys, and he's like the total opposite. And how is that supposed to make him feel?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're saying that in front of him. And now when you see him do all these things on the screen, and then you're like, like, it's so
like it's nothing, bro. And that's why she cried the most, ne?
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I was telling my friends, the reason this one is crying, bro, she's crying because her plan is not working. When you know when I'm telling, like she kept on basically saying, when we thought me, you are nothing.
You are nothing.
And he was with her.
Oh, the baddest hand, bro.
She was with in Malay. I don't know if you guys
Malay. I don't know Malay, but
she was with her like a bad bitch, like kanama, like those type of vibes. And
they were feeling each other. So that was nice to see. Like that was so nice to see, like they feeling each other. It's like, oh yes, get it.
Yeah. I'm a grind.
So what is the show about actually?
Love Never Lies. It's just basically like
this kind of shows who love lies.
It's just like, I don't know, it's just an honesty test and a cheating test to see if your partner, when you don't see your partner, what's on the other side.
So did Khonsi cheat?
He didn't cheat. No, he didn't. But he did admit to having with Munaka's ex-best friend. I don't know. I didn't think it was a big deal because
they were not talking at the time.
So what?
He was going through a lot.
Oh, they weren't talking. They were going through a break.
Yeah, I can tell her like.
But you fetch my ex-best friend.
Did I fetch her?
Ellen.
No. I understand. And Khonsi was saying, and Khonsi was the whole time, and Munaka said, I'm dating a slave queen, all this. Sorry for the spoilers. But I'm dating a slave queen. And
slave king, even
Khonsi on the other side.
Calls himself a baddie.
Yeah, he admitted, I've been like a bad, like nigga, like all the a baddie this whole time, bro. I don't know how to act if I'm not in that character. It's like, guys, I'm sorry.
It was so crazy, guys. You guys must watch that show.
I enjoyed
amazing.
And also I enjoyed the Mabaso family.
I didn't enjoy that thing. It was so stupid.
It was funny.
I don't know, guys. Mandla in, it's a something.
No, man. So Sima,
what is the Mabaso family?
Man, it's just this show. You got really locked in by scope.
Yes. So what made it funny for me is like their jokes are straightforward.
Yeah, okay, well, yeah.
Like
okay.
It's like, I know what you're gonna do, So for me, I like that. Like it's fun. They didn't wanna copy anyone.
Nah.
They kept it South African oriented.
No,
like
I didn't enjoy it. But anyway, what's on my mind?
Wait, sorry. Before we get in, so did Khonsi know that this was Munaka's ex-best friend?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way.
Then he's wrong.
And by the way, Malay, the one that came there, admitted or she went on a date with
Khonsi last year.
Oh, speaking about that also, you remember you once said about something about Mjolo?
Mjolo?
what was that show? We Sima
Oh, yes,
Looking from Joel or something.
Umjolo.
Yeah,
Umjolo, ne? Yeah. So I met one of the actors, ne? And he was telling me and explaining that he also wanted to come here, and he was like, I saw. So every time we speak about this, just be aware.
I know now, I understand.
Yeah, aware.
But anyway, I'll still speak my mind. So,
What's on your mind?
What's on my mind, guys, is like...
But that's a pun.
I'm in my pan era.
When ungona sol.
Yeah.
So like I like there's this thing that I saw. This girl was like, oh, these gents were like, there was this little thread going on, Wuti. I wish we saw the friends first before dating my girlfriend, you know. So I have this fear, like when I introduce my friends to my man, like does he look at my friends and he's like, fuck. No, I'm just thinking, like does that happen? Like gents,
that's why gents out there, just go for the bad one, eh? And sometimes when you, this is like a Zile Wizi 101, I'm giving you a lesson, lesson. Gents, if you realize that the one that you want at the current moment is not too bad, just go for her and be like, yo, you know what? I want to get to know each other. Never, this thing of people playing with girlfriend, boyfriend, equally taija. Wait until
the group, like it's a group setting.
No, call your friends. Let's do it 30 seconds.
And then
we're not dating.
Okay.
And you tell her, we are not dating.
Sure.
And they come, you're like...
That's so messy, actually.
Oh my God.
No, it's not messy. Why idea Karina?
Yo.
Damn.
Not the ones they did to me. And it's not funny.
Sorry.
I remember I took this girl from Limpopo. Official Walitatanda. I'm
sorry.
Damn.
You got transport for her from
No.
Limpopo to...
She's from
I met
in PT.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Kim Chwaka Mara. Ask him this ask him kid like Mara Kim Chwaka mo texting.
Yeah.
There's a video I think Gucci still has it. This girl goes to Cyfred, ne? Official. She says, yo, please save me.
Oh my God.
Because Cyfred was my guy there. And for Cyfred, that girl was not.
Yeah.
He came to me, he's like, Chief, move a little.
Damn.
Stay away. And I can't need to one year old. Kiss a part the whole night. Nana then doing a delete steady rating.
Yanda, have you ever like been afraid to like have you ever not been afraid but like being like insecure with like bringing your friend group like to your man? Like
not really.
Really?
No, just fine.
I know the solution.
What?
So after that incident, I called outside Fred the following day. I mean, Fred, bro, you are right. This is what happened. He's like, Chief, you know, local akamuk. Never take your person to your people. Osare local akamuk.
Damn.
Is to fix things.
All of them must enter.
Like
no.
You must make sure that like you are passionate about your love.
Oh my gosh.
So and then ever since I applied that method, I'm a born. You know what I did? How? Mara, love you, come.
I hope that's how my boyfriend sees my friends.
Hey, but
I hope they all look like
must put your
rhinos
love.
and horses. Ugh. But anyway, guys.
You know, that's the truth about life, ne?
You must just look like a muka in every situation.
Your love, Yanda. If Bokuru Sancholo look like love you, if it's like we'll make sure like the rattle love. And that was, I think, Jolo was showing something like that. Even.
Nah.
Yes.
So you're saying, basically, before we become boyfriend and girlfriend, we must have sex first.
No.
So what are you saying?
Make sure that you show your love first. Like when you're with your person, they know that you love them. You must love them and you must assure them.
And you won't even look at the friends. Like you will see the friends. They look like
because
ants.
all the love you gave your boyfriend or your girlfriend, if you are still looking, and you must make sure that. Agree, oh yeah, no, not even spiwe. Just that there's someone here in Gilam Petagan Tongwe. I'm not gonna say names, because I respect people.
Camera guy.
Really, Limpopo mfetiki puchar gisere mo.
Kanama.
Isn't Kanama?
Oh,
Ke mang?
Scam dude.
Ke mang?
Bamboja bar o shom fit.
hectic.
Kino no chilas punch ka level up. But yeah. But I ski jig hard cause man.
Anyway, guys, I have amazing news from Strongbow. Woo, woo. You're living your best life. So, guys, imagine this now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're living your best life at golden hour and your crew pulls up with the new Strongbow dry cider. The taste crisp, the vibes fresher than fresh. Yeah.
Ukamirang.
It's the perfectly thirst-quenching taste that keeps the times flowing. Strongbow, never run dry on refreshments or memorable moments. Try it today.
You know, Simama Chichano unpredictable cardio farmer.
Why?
Like I could never predict how
One
you're
day
gonna wear.
kimakoti, one day
kimakoti.
kilibedi.
Like king, whether you're Pitori somehow or you are like Sima, I can never tell you the suit come you are cool.
Yes.
I'm like serious. Today, Mom Tawa Peru Carbo, Udile Salad the racing.
Like I'm going to a picnic.
Yes.
After you're going to like a picnic. What inspires your wardrobe? Actually, we never spoke about it.
Dude, I don't know. I just take whatever I see first, hey? Like, if I feel like, okay, I've done a lot of tricks this week, like the other week, okay, sharp, let me short or something. Then I feel like, this was too short. Next week, get a dress.
Yeah.
And about like that. So
And when she got Liz.
Oh gosh, what inspires my outfits? I usually just go for a corporate girl vibe or streetwear or bougie girl vibes.
Today we were wearing. Because I see bougie girl.
This is giving festival.
It's giving
Like
tennis
you're going to a
also.
festival.
It's giving like nice. It's giving.
I think this is streetwear, more streetwear. Yeah.
Oh, that's what Jumba yela ya black yela ya. There's a Jumba Yanda likes wearing.
Yeah, not faced.
Coat yung wear merokong so yeah fit.
Yeah.
Black. Yeah, white. Yeah, black. I'm catching on the fit white.
Yeah.
King yeah, king corporate.
Yes, I love blazers. I wish I was a blazer.
But the blazer, why do fit?
Guys, I won't lie. Most of my main blazers I got from my mom.
Actually, honor man. You know, keep one talent. Did go watch a movie song.
But you look so good in a blazer.
Thank you.
What inspires your looks? What
He
inspires
just
your looks?
comes to work.
She kind of has a point.
Like,
Nagrata Akamanti.
yes.
Like, yeah, like besides Akamans, like I just like matching things.
Yeah.
I just like matching things. Or one person who inspires me, but on one sector on tracksuits. Have you seen Oskambo's tracksuits?
Yes.
Like they seem comfortable. Like only in the other things are sharp, but like the tracksuit, the way he wears tracksuits, he seems like Akasivini, and yeah, man, like he seems chilled. Like that's why I always
chilled.
I forgot. I was supposed to do something with that, but yeah. The outfit, and also I'm not a fashion head. So the main reason I like tracksuits, to be honest, is because if I'm wearing a true suit,
okay.
You know,
I hear you.
so if I'm wearing a tracksuit, it's like one look. You can't say either I'm dressing nice or I'm just okay. I'll never dress ugly with a tracksuit.
Yeah.
But if like I have to match this shirt with another thing, I'm like, I changed the shoes 3 times today.
Really?
Because I felt like all the shoes were out of place.
Damn.
Also, it's the end of the year. Who was your guys' top 1 artist on your Spotify/Apple Music?
Oh, Lihufuchi.
I don't even know. Let me check. How do you check
Another
that?
object.
How do you check that?
Yo, did you have to go to applemusic.com, sign in,
Oh, hell
blah,
no.
blah,
I
blah.
thought you told it. Let me tell you
Hell
mine.
no.
Eh?
Mine is obvious.
Well, who's number 1?
Calvin Momo, obviously.
okay.
Yeah. No. Oh, no, we are not surprised. Like, obviously.
Dude, Calvin Momo was my dad.
No, top 5? Your top 5?
Artists.
Yeah.
I know Calvin Momo's there. Who's this person? Travis Scott is there.
Yeah.
Fuck
Haro.
No, Sunday Service Group, that group by Kanye. Isaac and the Mighty Messengers, actually.
Yeah,
Who
no,
else is there?
he's a dope artist.
It's a gospel group.
Yeah, that dope.
And then I don't remember the fifth person.
Okay, mine number 1. Take a guess.
Oh,
Like-
Aneta.
Karishma.
Number
Okay.
1, number 2. Drake.
Volker.
No, Drake.
Oh.
Number 3. Augilimeke.
Hectic.
Number 4, Focalistic, of course.
Oh,
Yeah, we see you.
California Breeze. Check out it.
Lil Baby.
You
You listen to Lil Baby?
Yeah, I do.
I don't believe you.
Shari got a big mouth. Na. How is it? California Breeze.
California Breeze.
Yes, California Breeze. Take it out to eat. Yeah, and that was my top song there. Funny enough, was Gabrielle. I don't know if you know Gabriella
By PC.
by PC.
Oh, that's a good song.
Yeah. When I was
You
going,
know
I was
it.
going through a lot, like Matumongwa, so we can live. So it feels like because I don't understand what he's saying, I feel like everything's gonna be okay. And number 2, Chuck Slam.
Obviously.
One night. Number 3, Tia.
Okay, yeah.
Tick.
Number 4, of course, California Breeze. This is when I was looking for a girl.
Yeah.
So one of the lyrics in here says, like, I can take you out to eat because you got a big mouth. Yeah, so every time I take you, when I'm going to post that kind of. So I was going through a phase whereby yeah.
Amen.
Then Rekwela Inge by Zoli White Smokes. Like basically it means but so Maracan on a serious note. And come all fasting river feet. We are just visitors here. We are fit. Let's carry to. But yeah, that's like how I break down.
Wow.
Mine is probably Pushkin.
Lazy.
The first one is probably Pushkin. I listen to Pushkin a lot.
And that's the thing, you know what, with Spotify, what raps, ne? I feel like you always think of who's number. I thought Chookslam was gonna be number 1 until I saw Gabriel. I'm like, oh shit! I remember when I was going through shit. Yeah, and who else? Who do you think? Let's give us 3, if you can.
Damn.
You wanna go check?
Yeah, let me just
I think it's fair that she checks, Sham.
Nah.
Yeah, no.
Moving
Moving chance, man.
Can I say my top 5 songs?
Yeah, you can.
Gabza.
Ooh.
Gabza.
Nah.
Yeah, could be Gabza. And then also this one song that I always play
Check
like almost every
Leander,
day.
please. Why?
Oh yeah, I'm already ready.
Okay, sure.
It's a Long Distance by Brandy.
Chop song.
No, I'm just saying like my top that I like listening to, my top things.
Oh.
Are you not checking? Khan?
But this
No,
isn't.
I'm not gonna.
There are
check
no
the-
facts that can back this up.
Come on, check, bro. It's quick, Sima.
Well,
I feel like it's a nice
do
segment.
mine.
What do you guys think?
Well, I say mine. You can be checking then.
Oh, guys, you is wearing nice today.
And who are very
Guys,
What is this, Spotify or what?
What do you use?
what do you use?
Apple Music.
Yeah, Apple.
But do not blind technology. I've never asked you anything about technology and you didn't know. You know, it's funny.
This is your replay.
Levels, guys, today we have
wow.
Tuso in the building. Shout out to Tuso. What's going?
This is shocking.
What's there?
I told you.
Damn.
I told you. And
Number
you know
1
why.
is Gabza.
Yes.
Number 2 is DJ Maparisa.
Hectic.
Number 3 is Amos. Number 4 is Tala ICU. And number 5 is DJ Sogi.
No,
Then you are
Makumenjalo. Why not
piano
tell Makumenjalo fella?
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Damn.
That's crazy.
Dope.
Bro, how do you even listen to those? Because it's like the same genre, eh?
Literally, kokong.
So, Sima, when you don't feel sad,
I do. That's what I'm saying. Like Bob Brandy. Like I listen to Bob Brandy. Like white people meet Justin Bieber. Like you know.
But top 5 show your polar. Maybe you listen to YouTube or TV.
No. Ka phone when I'm bathing. Yeah.
Top 5 songs?
There's even that.
Yes, my boy.
How do you check that now?
Or checking your phone or for shit I would do.
Oh, top song is Basuga, which is a church song.
Okay.
And then the second one is Beautiful Onyinye by P Square. The third one is Masitogoze. And then the fourth one is Can We Talk? And then the fifth one is Omalum by
Who do you wanna
Dude,
talk
this
with?
is so
It's so-
random.
I told you.
Can we talk Rama? What are you going through?
I can't return.
Oh, for a minute. Take it out. I know it.
But anyway, guys, today we're gonna
Bite
my head off.
Go
away. So number 1 is Emma Pupeni by Cover Momo. Number 2 is Turn Off the Lights by TXT. 3, Leonie at the Top by Asha K. 4 is One by Cover Momo. 5, Mzala by PC.
Oh, okay, I know that song. I know that one.
So PC more now go fast. Now know you.
Bye. Anyway.
You know, I wanted to say something.
Yeah.
Like, you're the first person that I've seen that can actually wear like the brand properly
and make it look good. Oh, thank
you.
Like, you're
I
the
keep
first
Betty
person that I've
Like
seen.
my mom, bro. Actually, it's not like my mom. My mom do like brands, bro.
Nah.
Yeah.
Like, this looks dope.
Thanks, Michael.
And then we have a little more Louis Vuitton,
Isan.
Gucci, the
Isan.
green, pink, orange,
Oh,
yellow.
Gucci kere up in yellow. I'm not going to watch a Gucci most part.
But anyway, guys, we have an amazing guest today. He is a content creator. He is, guys, he's so smart. Like, he's so
How do you know?
No, I mean, who graduate so many belts. Oh, wow. Shem, guys, he's doing.
We love smart
right
people.
now.
More smart people. Less
and
dumb.
if you're funny and smart, that's dope.
Let's what that end.
Give it up
Yeah.
for LESEDI.
Dango.
How are you? Hi.
Yeah. I know from Cape Town.
Oh, okay. Dear Pila, are you from Cape Town?
I'm from Soweto, but I
Okay.
live in Cape Town. Yeah, I've been there for like 5 years. I've been at UCT for
Okay.
the longest time. So yeah, I understand Bondi right in January.
Okay.
Bekela, you know, something like that. Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope.
What have you been studying at UCT?
Okay. So I've studied quite a lot of, or quite a few
Yeah.
for now.
Yeah.
I studied a Bachelor of Science in Chemistry and Human Anatomy and Physiology. Then I progressed into the honors here in Chemistry.
Damn.
Last year. Hey! but then I progressed. Now I passed, graduated, and now I'm doing my master's in chemistry.
Nice.
Yeah.
How old are you?
You are the same age. I'm 23. I said you turned 23.
Oh, you're 23.
You're doing your master's at 23. That's wild.
You're so well accomplished. Wow.
Yo, Hashem,
And you're saying you spent a lot of time at UCT, bruh. You're still 23.
Dude.
It's been 5 years. I mean, it's been 5 years. This is my 5th year. And when I think about it, every time when I meet people, they're like, are you not 26? 27?
Yes. I don't know 26. So when you went to UCT, how old were you?
I was 19.
Yeah.
Okay.
Around there, yeah. But from UCT 2020, that was my first year, and up until right now. So I think what helped me was completing my degree in record time. Yeah. So like Bachelor of Science is 3 years, but it's not easy to finish the thing in record time. Yeah, but I finished that in 3 years, then did my honors, now my masters. Yeah.
Wow.
No, that's
So
insane.
please tell
bro.
us about your upbringing.
Yeah. Icebreaker.
Straight up. Thank you so much, Banchizis. Good afternoon, South Africa. To everybody watching at home all over the world, and of course, right here at the MacG network, more spreading humor. Man, pizza like I LESEDI, but I said you want about Shebila 10465. Yeah, Toti.
You're all the best intros
Yeah, no.
I've ever heard from a guest.
Positioning, but then I'm born and bred in Soweto, but then I moved to stay Komlapo. There's also another part in Soweto Komlapo when I was doing my secondary school. From there on, I did my high school Komlapo. But man, go Soweto straight up, correct.
So how was it like going to like a place like Cape Town if you're from Kasi? Like change of environment, of a culture shock?
Yo, I have a lot to tell on that, right? And I think the most important thing to speak about that is to maybe make some of the students that are from the township that are going there to kind of make them feel better.
Yeah.
So it wasn't easy at all because I moved from yes,
Okay, it's even the feeling of like it's soft life, but the only thing that's stopping you gets late.
It's Chanel disadvantage.
Yes.
But then when I went to UCT, I thought that I'll be able to adjust nice, whatever. When I got there, I remember the first day I was there and I saw some of the students. This one student, not driver, was it a Porsche or something? I'm not good with cars.
Yeah, I can
But Lena. We tweet this thing.
We tweet a Porsche.
First day, then we went to class, and I've always been outgoing, man, outspoken.
Yeah.
But I remember in class we were like 400, something like that. I wanted to ask a question. Let's touch and go. We are not sure, man. But then still, I'm not it's and that. They will be like, hey, lecture, hey man, can I just on a point of order? I've always also liked politics. We'll speak about that.
Yeah.
So I was like, on a point of order, I just want to understand something. When the whole class laughed, and I think I was voted to become RCL or something. What's that thing? Class rep, something.
UCT.
Oh, you first, man, first year, something like that. But then, while I was that thing at last rep, that's why I realized actually that things are not the same anymore because the perspective that I had for someone who's smart, I thought him like nerdy, like perception of But then when I got to UCT, like at last rep, there's like a guy with like the high fashion. You wouldn't even tell like his student, they don't care much about these things. But then I looked at the certificate, was a statement, something like that, metric. So they came to report something, they're holding a statement. When I look at the statement, they got like 11 distinctions, right? When you look at the person, they don't match. Then that's where I was like, oh, this is so different because Soweto da motho slem ke motho wa bona full on the book something like that. I think
that's a 360. Like I understand or Josie made me realize that like you be with gents today, you're chilling, bro, and you only when he says let's go home, you realize, oh fuck, this guy's from like a wealthy family. Maro siskiriki, like long ass clothes. Like you can't judge someone based off their appearance.
Yes, exactly. That was the thing. That was one thing where I was like, hey, okay, so now this is a different world. And of course, also like the whole thing of going out, I thought maybe things are cheap. Cape Town, I'm a contractor. It's so expensive. Even going to the beach, something like that. I mean, you can understand, NSFAS, we can't go out as much because it's expensive. So that was also another thing. But what I loved the most was the people that were there for me. Because now I've always been like, while I was still at high school, grade 11, I had someone who was at VITS who was mentoring me. I had someone who was at UCT. So when I got there already, there were people who were doing like masters who were overseeing whatever that I was doing. So it became better because they kind of channeled me to say, hey man, focus on the study, right? That you're doing. Just focus on whatever degree that you're doing. And 12 is about like you want to graduate.
Yeah, you're speaking about like NSFAS. I want to know like how important is it like to have a financial support like at uni? Because we always complain about NSFAS funding and maybe they think we just want the physical money to go out. But how does that like affect you mentally when it comes to like studying? Does that even have like an impact?
Yeah, I think in a story, NSFAS. So my NSFAS was approved 2019 while I was still doing my matric, right? But then when I got to UCT, they didn't give me the funds. So when we get to UCT was administering like all the funds. They were giving students laptops who were on NSFAS and also the allowance, book allowance. L5 Kenya. And the but me, I didn't get it because my NSFAS nearly delayed for some reason. I remember that first 3 months. This was before lockdown. I was stressed. Keep it on Wetsaland. There was a video trending here at Jola 99. When I'm told next time it was like I'm cool, man. That video was trending. I used to imitate that video a lot. Because I did it. My funding was not approved. By then, of course. So I was stressed the entire time. You couldn't even focus on academics because you're always thinking, it's like expensive,
Like hella.
And I could tell someone who graduated there, they can tell you, my degree for first degree undergrad, I paid like almost over $500,000, something like that. This is actually no. This is
Almost like
around 500K, man. Yeah, almost half a million. Yeah, around there. It's almost half a million. So the fees, like rest plus food, because you stay in catering, you stay, it's expensive. So everything, also including the whole hotel scene. Like there was a lot happening like a lockdown. They took out a lot of funds. So yeah, it was around 400 something to 500 my fees. So you can imagine because yeah, it's expensive. So I think the issue of funding is very important. Hence, even when you are funded, I mean, I was funded, but whenever we went to the streets there to strike, whatever, I not on Toladam fan.
Oh, because you understand how
because
it
they
makes
fought for us. Now, I mean, he can attest, yeah. I mean, during those fees must fall days.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something that's really controversial, but and I'm always ready. Yeah, it's that.
So, like, going back to your home vibe, do you have siblings?
Yes.
Mom, dad?
Yes, everything. Siblings, mom, dad. So I grew up in a household, the same setting up also, which is like similar with the households, right?
Okay.
So it's like, cousins, family house type of vibes. So I grew up in that environment. And I think what makes the best highlights for my upbringing was, us watching TV as a family. Like, yeah, it was nice because I remember shows like both Strictly Come Dancing, So You Think You Can Dance.
Yeah.
Around there was that game show I could say BC2.
Friends Like This.
Before Friends Like Crazy Games or something, they were playing games there. So after the shows, I would stand up and try and do whatever they were doing on TV. Yeah, those were the scenes that I remember. And also like in primary school, I think I had the best days, man. I was not stressed, man, at that time, Yeah, so it was really good. Even high school, I think I knew at that time because the teachers would tell me often that, hey, man, I think, yes, you're good academically, but there's something there personality-wise and also talent. Yeah, just...
So is that what made you want to do content creation, like funny content?
Yes. Now, when we get there, that's a long story, but we have time.
We have
We have time.
So let's hear about that.
Yeah, so content creation, it dates way back while I was still in primary school. So at that time, guys, So You Think You Can Dance. Even
like
now,
a host, basically.
Like, let's play something,
Truth or dare without the truth.
You know what I mean? Yeah, we can even go there. Let's just play without the truth. So yeah, it's those things, those vibes. Yeah, I remember grade 9. They can even attest that, guys. I'm going to far. Awards show. I did like the awards show. Guys, in the awards. We'll have categories like best walk of the year, best couple, and then best. What was it? Best something, but it wasn't more about academics. It was like
more
culture,
like fun stuff.
Yeah. I mean, my teacher at that time, funded the whole thing. Importance. So it was that. And I think at that time, that's when I knew that, man, you love playing. You just love... Academically, I was doing well. I was performing well since, man, I can't even remember. But with playing, that was my thing. You wouldn't find me like too serious. I was always like, guys. All right, yeah, they remember very well. So when it was time to study, right, I would always raise my book, guys. So I was always like doing that. They can attest. So I was doing that all the time. But when it came to playing, I was always playing. And I think I spotted that the creativity into production, like even if it's minor production at the awards, or I'm here, there's something. I looked up to a lot of people at that time. By the time I was doing my matric, I was looking up to quite a lot of creatives. I remember, man, I had a show, I'll provide a video if you need that for context, but I posted a video where I was trying to present go high school. Nearly touch and go.
So sorry to cut you, but who are the people like you were looking up to at the time?
At that time, I mean, Lawrence Maleka, came from 16, opposite Morris Isaac. What's the it's not far. So I was looking up to him at that time. He was presenting. Then one day, there was that whole thing, you know. So over time, I think surprisingly, I wanted to be a broadcaster more than a content creator, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't have the resources at that time. I mean, I wasn't trained. I didn't go to a formal like training in terms of presenting, in terms of creativity. So what happened was, I think I took a decision in my matric year to say, hey man, everything that you want to do, whether it be like creative work, broadcasting, you'll do it after the first degree. Because I didn't know anyone who completed a degree then. So I wanted to complete first, then I can focus into everything else. Because our last one, she got a feature. I get it.
You're always not at home,
it was always that. So the whole content creation thing came about while I was still like at UCT. I think this was like final year. Third year, one of the last days, I remember, I can tell a story about how that thing unfolded. So December 2022, I knew that I'm going to graduate, right? I'm happy. I started going to Zone 6. Zone 6 venue.
Yeah.
That place helped me a lot. I don't want to lie. Like even now, you know. So I went there December thing because I believe that if you want to be a doctor, go to the hospital. Go and see how things work there. Because you can't tell me you want to be a doctor, but you can't even.
You've never seen someone die.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, and that's the truth. You have to experience those things, even if it's a bit like. You are not sure.
But that's the truth of being a doctor.
You have to see those things so that you can see that are you competent? Are you capable of withstanding whatever the case may be when it comes to all these things? So I went there, and just one day, that day, I think that's the turning point, right? 15 or 16 December, Devin Gok was hosting an album launch of that red cover. So that's a song.
No, crowd like was it in that album now?
It wasn't.
That one came. That event was massive because Uncle Waffles was there, Risma Lisa was there, So when I went there that day, I remember seeing Risma Lisa Lizuma perform on stage, right? And my eyes were teary, like were full of tears because I looked at them. It's like, these guys are talented, man. These guys are talented because Babusha.
And I know why you were crying, man, because you were predicting we're about to break her up.
Amaroto.
You're like,
we are
gonna lose this.
It's because banana mkasana man banana into nali bag abang bambang SMS banana you know, looked at them. Chico performed. Chico's
a superstar. You can't touch him. You cannot
his presence is insane there.
I'm a contractor wa funny. Gada. Yeah. Oh, if that's what talking about. You. Chico performer. Chico munai. Chico. I'm a contractor wa funny. Gada. Yo. So Chico performed. I think that was at that point where I cried and I couldn't now hold it. And I was crying because I was like, here are these guys doing what they love. You are still trying to find yourself. Yes, you want to do creative work, but what is it that you want to do? I don't know. Yes, grata producer, but I don't know what I want to do, you know? And I left, but I said to myself, next week, I'm not sure where. Funny enough, right? When I left the place, I saw, let me just even shout out to Men's Not Hot, Mandisa. I saw her at that time. I remember, and she doesn't know, but I'll find out. I saw her. Man, this is the man. I think I'm TikTok. Next time TikTok game, but I remember man, then I'll check TikTok out, right? And I've been speaking to one of my friends, Susan. I'll say you should consider TikTok, but I didn't know. Next week, I think went into TikTok. I looked at Primo, Nathan. So I'm very technical when it comes to things, and it can be a bit boring because what I did the next week was I watched almost everyone who was Sima included, right? And I see my As a lady, you don't pull out as a lady. So sorry. So I won't stop laughing now. But I remember like doing a case that kidu fast can any book adam. Yeah, she okay. Nathan. Because I'm technical like that. I didn't know how the platform worked. So I needed to find people who are consistent. And Nathan was very consistent. You know, Nathan was consistent primo at that time. See, mother, you know. So I sat down, I looked at how many videos should one post in a day, you know, in a week, with as well. And then I did a case study to see the graphs, like what do I, is it equals to MX plus C, linear regression. Okay, so this is the gradient that you work with. So in a day, when I was starting, I remember I said to myself, start 6 videos in a day for 2 weeks so that you can have a good data, right? And see how things work. So it's not about the feelings in this thing, or if you do this on my no. We are not in the business of emotions. Yeah. So be technical. If things don't work, try and change the strategy. Optimization, man, try other things. Maybe also with technicality back up but
you must open give me that book your TikTok. Give a course on TikTok. You must sell it, bro. That's information, eh?
It is.
So we'll see how we can structure that. Probably even maybe go for CT that teach content creation. We'll see how things work.
That would be insane.
Yeah, maybe go for posting.
That's insane.
Like, what was your first viral video and what was the story behind it?
First viral video, and it wasn't like viral, like over 500,000 views. It was over 10,000 views. Okay. You know, it's something.
Yeah,
I was like,
something.
I remember.
We screenshot.
Yeah, I screenshot.
You don't
over 10,000 views. 1,000 likes. We are going somewhere. Something is working now. You know, it was that one, Yama 11. You never give me.
Okay.
It was something like that. You give me, other way. I remember that was the first video that took out. And I just went up. And also, I think others followed up because I wasn't like sitting and admiring the work. I was going forward up until a point where I did Jola 99. Yeah, that one, Jola. Till today, I'll repost that one. And till today, I think I did it so well that I think it got me a lot of followers. And from there...
That's dope.
That's nice. So in the beginning of your TikTok, I'm going to say career, because basically a career now. You used to post 6 videos a day. Now that you are where you are, do you ever feel the pressure of posting consistently even when you don't feel your best?
Yeah.
Really?
100%. I mean, I should post 6 videos even now. But then the reality is, I mean, I'm always working with academics and stuff like that. But in a day, let's see. So if I post 3 videos, I know in a week, minimum, I have to post 21 videos in a week. So if I fail, I have to operate on like 75% progression. So it's like, maybe it's only 15 in a week. So it's like 2 videos in a day. Yeah, I do that. I mean, there are days where... It's tough. When I smile or watch money.
You know what's crazy? Like, he says he's from Soweto and he keeps on saying progression, contract.
Oh, these big words.
So they don't say like, hey, but I'm a progression. Do you like experience that, like with your bruise?
No, not at all. I mean, I'm able to code switch. So it's always a thing of okay. So when you understand and read the room. Done like that. So you're able to code switch and look at the environment and also be fine. Yeah.
I mean, like, tell me, man. I mean, like, you're sitting there, your things are going as planned. So what's like the way forward when things are going exactly how you predicted or how you wanted them to work? Like, what's your thing? Like, where do you want to take everything, basically?
Okay, so now there's a lot of stories into this thing because learner, it's trial and error. You know, with content creation, it's never like we didn't go to school for this thing. So we never know where this thing is going. It's up to you how big you want to make it, right? So I wanted to be a broadcaster first, right? So I had a project before. This is before even, and the reason why I went to Zone 6, right, to go there and see like artists was because I had like a project where I was interviewing people. So I had like this one thing called the Black Voice Cast. I'll share. I have to wake up that project. So that Black Voice Cast, what I was doing was I was covering events in the same format like Vuzu, like creativity. I wamba.
Yeah.
Or like
so,
creative corner now.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, 100%.
Okay.
So that was me. I was capturing the performance, then interview the artist afterwards, and
nice.
then ask them about the performance. Something. So I interviewed Zakes Bantwin, I interviewed Younger Chief, D Kuala, Mr. Teller, Mags. Yeah, quite. I can't remember also, and sorry, but they helped me a lot. But it was a thing of Rico, this thing, and I was speaking fast, and they would approve, and then I would do that. So I remember I went to Zone 6 venue to do the same thing, but it didn't work because it was too much administration. I didn't know how to do it. I started that thing in Cape Town, by the way. So when I came this side, go Zone 6, I saw this thing is not working. You're looking at people performing. There's also other things that you can do. There's a lot to offer.
True.
You're very creative. So I stopped that thing. That's why I started content creation. So the idea was start this thing. You know that you can be creative. Then when it catches on, you can continue with the project. But I didn't follow up with the Black Voice cast, Tishem, Asia.
Yeah, it's even true. Lena nkile ka dia reality show ya 2 episodes.
Where is it now? Where is it now?
Like a project, like I would go back.
He like graphic.
Yeah, so but like I feel like it's as a content creator, the most thing that you need to like make peace with is like when something is not working. Like even though you have invested, even though you want it to work, like when it's not. And the good thing about us content creators is that if it's not working, you'll see the numbers.
Yeah,
That's true.
definitely.
Like you'll see, as much as I love this, because sometimes we do things not because they are cool to do, not because it's something that I've always wanted and I want to do. But if the numbers are not numbering, move on, chief.
That's very important. You know what you're saying is move on, right? And be quick to change. Accept that defeat, man. You know,
Adapt or
sometimes it's that thing, and I believe that tertiary teaches that. And unfortunately, we all don't have the luxury of going there. I mean, not all of us will go to university or even play sports, because I use sports like as a metaphor to almost everything, that you can train as much as possible for the athletics or Olympics in the next 4 years, but then things can go wrong. Only for you to fumble in the next 4 years. It happens, you know, even in university, you can study as much. Hey, we know this thing. You can even ask my students, they can tell you. There's never a point where my students come and cry to me, yo, this thing didn't work. And I say to them, you must study. I know they're studying. Sometimes they study wrong material, you know, something that's not going to come out. And then you fail. It's not because you are not competent. It's also timing. There's a lot of factors into this thing. So you must be quick to change. If something doesn't work, okay, cool. Optimization, sit down, plan, ask, do this. So even with content creation, maybe I'm too technical, but it's the same. Similar.
It's the same thing. Yeah. But you're speaking about students. What student? Are you mentoring? Are you teaching content somewhere?
Yeah, I have students that I tutor. I have students that I mentor. And with the students, but I try and keep it confidential. So there's like students that I helped a lot and around the country. So each year, this is going to cost me. But okay, what I do is, right, the students that reach out or even learners in high school, right, that will DM on Facebook, hi, I'm this, I want to know about UCT, here are my results. And then if I see that the student very like potential, can I just take the student? I'll help them with whatever they need. I mean, right now I just spoke to one of my students, she just got a laptop. So to go to tertiary and hopefully she gets 17 distinctions, man. She's very smart. Yeah. So I do that. And maybe in a year I take like 5. Because also the budget, but next year I want to try and now help them with a lot. Yeah, so that's what I do. Mentor then there, tutor then there, but each time, it's a problem for me because it's academics, it's that, it's content creation, so I can't sometimes be fully there for them. It's online things,
That's dope, man. I feel
How
like that's
has
great.
your style of humor evolved since like you started?
Yeah, that's a good question. Because when I was starting out, I was doing the sounds, like creativity. But then my love for production, right, came in Dana. I man, produce, someone listened, Kirata feel good. Nakirata wo, it's Pumekas. Like moody as well. So I produced like a lot of projects like Kelezu Jabu, there's that one in high school, like Bo Speech Makavel. I'm sure they know. There's also like Bo, the police. There's a lot of production that I did this year even.
Yeah.
And with that, I think I've evolved in a way of now doing raw content, also incorporating 4 elements of creativity like music, dance, visual arts, and what's the other thing? So it's music, dance, visual arts, and drama. Now we need drama. Okay, creative arts. That book you grade 9.
Wait, wait, those things are ready. No. 24 elements.
24 elements. I get go scared. I go high school.
Okay.
So I do that. I mean, I try and take things from literature as well. I read on these things because I wasn't trained like formally. So I try and use whatever you learned in high school and also watch stuff. I mean, and you look at what's this top last, yeah, you look and see, okay, this is the thing that they were using, this format, that and that. So I evolved in terms of that. Now incorporating that, I can't dance, but I can learn to kind of, sing. I can't sing, but I can try but drama, I don't tolerate.
Yeah,
So did you expect Uguti like TikTok can grow your career like this?
The honest answer is yes,
Okay.
right? And that's because of the format, right? Because things are on the book. Remember, I always, like, every week I sit down and I do like reviews and see, and are you performing well? And I compare it to also prominent creators or seasoned creators and see, okay, this guy is moving in this direction. So maybe, are you in the same line, LESEDI? Even if it's not the same content, but just use the format to say, okay, this guy has been doing this for 5 years, never stopping. I'm not stopping either. And for me, it's not also about the followers, right? And by that, I mean that, yes, I appreciate the followers are there. They watch the content. They're the ones that are pushing this thing.
Yeah.
But remember, whether you have followers or not, the talent is there. So you must be able to understand that. Do the work, not the work for being viral. Just do the work. Be content, no pun intended, with what you're doing, and then move forward. So I knew by that time when I was looking at the books, I want to graduate this week. It's deeping, okay, we'll push so hold it there for the next 3 weeks or so. So yeah, so much growth.
So you like take a look at your TikTok analytics a lot, nah?
Every time.
Hectic.
Yeah, I do. I know when I'm performing and when I'm not.
Nah.
Yeah.
And then between the pressure you receive from school and the pressure that you receive from social media, how do you take care of yourself mentally?
Hey, yeah, that one listen. So, so now what happens is, right? I accept defeat, Kapil. It takes because
like, I understand. I understand that one.
Yeah.
Defeat.
Yeah, so defeat inge kapilo. So what I try and do, I try and balance the two, right? But it's never perfect. I can let you know for a fact because I sit down every Sunday and sit and schedule things. So, okay, I'll be doing this. Everything perfect on paper. Don't worry. I can do everything. But then the reality is I'm operating a human body here.
True.
You get tired. Chances are I plan to go study. But after my follow what's the big deal, guys? Yeah. It's always those things. So, yeah, I try and manage things and accept defeat, see what's important. But the format that I use is I always change, right? So every, from 9 a.m. I sit down, to change a schedule. Okay, what have you done today? I've done this. Okay, change a kapil. Okay, this is what you do. 12, so 9, 12, 3, 6. That's what I do. I'll sit down and see, okay, I completed the interview, tick. So what do I do next? Okay, I have to do this report. Okay, cool. If I can't do it, can I postpone? So it's always those things. But mentally, I'm fine also because I listen to a lot of jazz music. I think that helps me
music.
a lot. So because I listen to that. And I also don't blame myself too much. What's that this thing of blaming yourself? Competent, imposter. Those are the things I think that contribute to you feeling like I'm not good in this thing. And you're not basing things on facts. It's emotions. And emotions are So sit down and write. Be technical and see things for what they are, not how you feel.
From an overview point of perspective.
So how do you stay being relatable and unique at the same time?
Yeah. So what I do is I try and also keep up with the trends, right? So I watch the news every day. I mean, even now, I'm listening to radio. I mean, I was sitting there doing the report, but then I'm watching the headlines, what's happening. I mean, right now we're dealing with the issue. I mean, His Excellency President Cyril Ramaphosa. Nigeria, that thing, Nigeria.
I saw that in the morning.
The products. So it's always those things. So, hey, this thing, how are things gonna unfold? I know for sure Kadako X, Zitokala. I got TikTok. So I always on my toes. But it's not perfect, even that thing, because sometimes I I slack. I mean, there are things that trended that I didn't follow. There's that one trend that I think Simaman Kileboni man. Niletsang unan trend elea. Oh, yeah, bobo. Yeah, I missed that thing. Yeah. That week I was working. So I only got on TikTok like Friday, I think, because sometimes I shoot work and post and I don't sit there. So by Friday I saw yeah, bobo, like, oh, I missed this thing. Oh, then I move on to the next thing that's trending.
But it didn't last for long though.
Yeah, it was like one week.
I don't even know it.
You know what?
We spoke about it. Like the MC.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah, bobo.
So it was a trend. I didn't know it was a trend. That's why I'm saying. I just know everyone said, yeah, but like, I wouldn't think like how you're thinking about it. Like, it's a trend, I can hop on it.
I think it is a trend because now even like
at
MCs
Groove,
at
yeah.
Groove,
Yeah.
the trends.
So that's how you take things as trends. Guys, I just realized with you, LESEDI, we see TikTok very differently.
Yeah.
Like very okay. See, but how do you see your TikTok? I just want to know. I'm curious now. Like, what goes into your content creation?
Honestly,
Like your
I'm
content
not
creation process.
like listening to him now is like, what the fuck am I doing?
I'm wondering.
Doing?
So I don't want to be the
You get what I mean? So like he's so serious about it. To
technical
him, it's
about
like,
it, yeah.
Exactly. Like he wants everything to be perfect. Everything is
Prim and proper.
Like line.
yeah.
With me, I'm just like, okay, I hear a sound now and I'm like, oh shit, let me just make a video with this.
Yeah.
And then I make a video, obviously facial expressions have to be there, body language. I have to first see how the person is doing it and I'm like, okay, I can do this better. Do it like way better than the person. Then I have to caption it somehow to make it funny. You know what I mean? I think the one thing that really gets my audience going is my captions.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
yes.
Besides me doing the actions and whatever, it's the captions.
Yeah.
They are more relatable than,
Then okay, and you Yanda?
What gets my audience going?
Like no, not what gets you. Like how do you
people coming back?
Yeah, like how do you plan in terms of your content creation?
I don't plan. I just do. I think my content is more lifestyle based.
Yeah.
So I'll just do like a day in my life.
So you
because
have
people are really interested in what I do most of the time.
Okay. Guys, we are so different, eh?
Nah.
Yeah.
Man, I just rock, man. Like if now I see a sound, I'm gonna be like, oh, sorry, wait. Hold my phone here and I post it. And I don't even have like drafts. The drafts that I have when I shoot with someone, but like I don't have drafts. Like every time I post, just know I can post at 3, 4, 1, 12.
Yeah.
I don't take in consideration.
Like time into
even captions I don't have to show her I didn't plan this. So it's crazy. Like the way you think of it, like it's insane and it's incredible. I just like it.
And you've been giving such like good answers on the show, right? And you watched the show, right?
100%. I mean, all the time.
Which one was your favorite?
My favorite, I'll tell you now. So recently I watched Nomkhosi last week, right?
Nomkhosi?
Nomkhosi game.
Kosi
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. So I watched Kosi. I watched a lot. I think the one also Tato was here. I remember that one. It was should be last year because I was doing So yeah, I watch you guys a lot of time.
That's good. That's
every
dope.
Sunday. I mean, I 3 p.m. I stop whatever I'm doing, then I watch you guys. Then after I start shooting Keles Ujabu.
You're the first one.
So since you're saying you watch us, can I ask you what's on your mind?
Yeah, of course.
What's on your mind?
Yo, okay, outside of like what's happening in South Africa, of course, it's like report, you LESEDI, yeah, so I have to write something else cool. But then maybe with what's happening right now in the country, there's a lot that's going on. I think I'm not really like comrade, like also, I don't think I can speak on policies, but it's very interesting how the politics of the country have like being like, in terms of like maybe Comrade Floyd leaving the EFF to, the MK party, and seeing also like quite a lot of people moving into that direction. So it's been interesting. I think that's what's been on my mind because this thing happened like quite a few months ago, but it's still ongoing even now. There's been like talks, he did this, that. So I think that's one thing. But I'll tell you what's on my mind is really like how the youth maybe, and I'm not saying all of us, but some like don't care about these things because that thing is very important. I mean, I can imagine if all of us in the same tune, same line of what's happening, this is controversial, but we can get the land back tomorrow. I'm telling you now. If all of us like straight up, Fine.
No one's gonna stop us.
I mean, it's not an easy task. But what I'm saying is, look at the youth of June 16. I mean, 1976. We were like,
you're actually right, because the main reason with that, it's also with like NSFAS issue. I'm gonna go back. I feel like if people are striking at UJ, you'll find some other students chilling, saying, "No, I won't strike because I don't suffer," or not to sound somehow, not to sound anyhow. Like most of the time you don't see most of the time, you won't see white people will never strike, for the NSFAS because they are not suffering from that. So I feel like if the whole uni or the whole university, and I'm not saying about a specific university, like a whole university says, no, we are not going. Because there's no way a lecturer is going to go there and say, I'm teaching. If the whole university says, we are striking because some students are struggling, we can make sure that everyone is funded. Same way with land. I kind of like agree with you on that point.
I mean, we are our own, like, even with students, I mean, we can use that as a metaphor as well. That when we strike in, the students who are still, we say, let's not go to class. They are the ones that are still going to class. Now we have to fight those students before we fight the real. I mean, that's like, if you strike, this thing, and you know, that's what we need. Like, everyone are because I don't think we are angry enough. I mean, there's a lot.
You know, LESEDI, you're making like a very fine point. I realize, have you seen Ed Groove, for example? Let me make a typical example. Ed Groove, let's say you are entering, now you are LESEDI, you'll see a fucking long line of people trying to like get in. Because you are LESEDI, there will be, LESEDI, get in, for example, zone 6. But there are people who are struggling to to get in. So it's one of those things where we are not the same. And you can't go inside and complain and say, no, maybe 1, 2, 3, why are these people stuck here? You are just going to enjoy your time.
Because some people get blinded by their privilege. That makes sense.
So it's like you having a mindset, because there are people who have like houses and they paid off everything. Why am I striking for land if I'm in here? I don't owe anyone anything.
Exactly.
So I don't think we will ever be a point whereby we are all
united.
Because we don't suffer from the same problem.
That is true. You make a very valid point.
Complain or single, but to a jol, I want to
No, for real.
I want to look at a relationship or something. Come on. Dating. We are thinking of going on a picnic. Did you want to come? They know very well you are single. Or do like strawberry. But that's the thing. They don't know the feeling of you being single. So never in their mind will they say, "You today."
That unity. We need the unity. We need the numbers. We need everybody on the ground at the end of the day. But unfortunately, life.
I wonder how they did it. Like in June 16. I wonder how they made everyone.
I think everyone was just hurtful, bro.
Yeah,
true.
Everyone was just fed up, dude.
Ne?
Yeah.
And they were all determined. I don't think our age mates are determined. We're just chilling too much.
Just chilling. Like we don't care.
No.
It is what it is. Literally.
I quote that. The reason I always chill because I once had a quote, or a wise man knows, or if they want to fix the world, they need to fix themselves first. So as long as you are saying, or no, we want the land back alone, personally, then it will contribute somewhat in that thing. Just do it by yourself, then it's fine.
Damn.
Don't try to recruit our man. Don't try to recruit our Yanaboli said it won't work. Focus on yourself first.
Sure. Okay. So what have been your biggest challenges being a content creator? Well, a TikToker.
Yeah, I think the biggest challenge is time, honestly. For me, it hasn't really been like things maybe go platform it's been like time, balancing this with education. I wouldn't advise.
It's a lot,
I wouldn't advise. That thing, it gets me in trouble a lot of times because there's submissions, there's deadlines. So even there's a lot that's going on. So I think that's the biggest challenge, time. Because I'll be sitting here thinking, in the next 2 hours, get that go shooter. Chances are, yes, in the next 2 hours, maybe get go shooter, but I feel that I'm tired. I have to now do a facial expression, and sometimes it takes a lot on you, acting like we kidnapped it. It takes emotions. You are tired, you are drained. You understand, even the voice. Because there are times where things don't go according to plan. I mean, I sleep, but can't check out for this one. Yeah, 8 hours, but it's not possible. So I sleep for like 4 hours, 3 hours, So I shoot even in the AMs. So what I try and do is the parties they don't make noise. I put them there about 1 a.m., and then apply some foundation. But the eyes will tell you that this guy is tired. So I'll try and shoot some of those things. Even let's go strategy I keep see you. It's safe. I mean, I give.
You should talk about one.
Yeah.
Come on,
2, 3, yeah.
When I was need to do the anchor.
I'm
That's why I did render so.
Yeah, that's why I did render. What's it? Yeah, I mean, it's those things because I don't have time, and I have to catch up. Sleeping at 3 doesn't mean go to work at 10. 8, and then lepung, it's not like I'm working sitting down. I'm standing the entire day, like 8 to like
laboratory straight, mixer chemical.
Yeah, synthesis where like we make it's a lot of compounds there. I mean, I work on antimicrobials for
I know
bacteria.
those ones.
So yeah, I just make the drugs basically. So I have to stand the entire day doing all of those things. So that's the challenge because you get tired and you have ideas. Like, ideas are always there, but you are tired, man.
Hence I said before, like when I get an idea, I don't know what I'm going to be doing in the next 30 minutes. So as soon as I get it now, in case cover tired, in case kabora someone, because if someone bores you, even like let's say if
the slightest
things can stop you from doing those things.
That's true.
But that's insane.
So have you?
My 4 weeks, man.
Yeah.
So have you faced like any critiques, like anyone bashing you,
backlash,
anything?
Beef
For your content?
No, actually, no. Okay. I think also maybe, you know why? Maybe I'm safe. I'll let you. Maybe I don't know even if I'm safe or whatever the case may be. But I think
never safe in this.
It's mainly because of the work. I do the work. It's projects, never about the personality. So even if I have like an opinion on something, I never... the day you see me holding a phone like this, speaking directly to camera without creative work, just know the next day this thing will be shut down. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not in the business of personality, I say. It's about like the creativity. Yeah. So there's never a point where like, let this thing where I comment on a show. I mean, yes, you can do that. There's creatives that do that, and that's good. But I'm not.
Why is it that? Like, I feel like you're a very interesting guy. I feel like your takes are dope. Like,
and you should let your personality shine.
Because as much as like now you've made your looking creative stuff shine, like your personality, like Yanda is saying. I think it will be dope. I don't know. That's my opinion also. Don't forget.
I'm not sure.
How?
I think the minute you open your mouth on TikTok, you become a problem. Do you get what I mean? The minute you have an opinion on something.
Or like with you, so...
Anyone. No, hear me out. Okay. Because there's people who, like, I don't know... Dude, there's so many people that I've seen. They've been doing cooking content. There was a girl who does cooking content, right? And she had an opinion on something. And people were like, "Oh, sisi shalema potweni."
Yeah, focus.
You get what I mean? You get what I mean? So I think if he would now change his content from being this creative that he is to now starting to have an opinion and
unless if we're speaking on something like if maybe... I mean, I don't mind if we have like a clear mandate. Let's say if maybe I'm in the politics, right? And then we speak about politics on that. I mean, there's a podcast that I can speak about. I don't know if I can speak.
No, you can.
I mean, SMWX, that's Sizwe Mpofu Walsh. I mean, he's pushing like, good content in terms of the politics of the country. He has like awesome guests, Comrade Floyd, Comrade...
Oh, I think I know that.
I think you've seen that. That's the next biggest thing. And... if I speak about that, it's politics there. It's never about like other stuff. Yeah, we are focused. Even when we critique based on politics. So that's the topic. So if I speak about something, maybe it should be about like really something. Maybe if I'm doing a show, maybe on radio, feel good show, we focus on feel good stuff.
Nah, because if you so one thing about politics, they are not one way.
Yeah.
That's one thing about politics. Like
always-
whether you're making a valid point or
never
not,
end.
they will never end. I have a friend what politics. I have a friend what politics, bro. That person
I
makes
feel-
everything politics, bro. I don't understand. No, that's why in the 19. I don't fucking know the people that you are mentioning. I'm just saying, can I please sit in a front seat?
That's how we are colonized.
You're trying to manipulate me and colonize me. You think you're the one monopoly? I'm like, what the fuck? I just want to sit in front. Like that's. I feel like with politics, it's
It's also like the religion chat. It will never end.
no. Spirituality.
Forget.
I can't believe
I remember having that conversation with drunk people. Ukarinka hafa.
You know those ones who don't drink like our brother straight. Like, have you met a brother yanda?
No.
Like, have you met a brother? So,
Someone that doesn't drink.
like, no, like a brother. I mean, like the ones who go to church every day. Like in about 2000. So Jesus, the way you're wearing right now, the scripture says, I'm not wearing anyone. Bro, amen. I'm just wearing nice. Hey. You're telling me the scripture says an guy.
I tried. Oh my gosh. We had that chat and it started from like, oh, what's happening in Durban, like all them shika that's happening in Durban, to God, I don't know, to Noah. I'm like, bro, we're not even talking about that. To the Illuminati, I was interested in the Illuminati one, to be honest.
No, of course you are. Come on. Yeah.
But guys, the conversation did not end. I'm like, but
listen, have you experienced people who make do you know how people who with money act? Like people with new money, let's not say like the people with new money, they make sure, man, and listen, they make sure in the first 10 minutes of your conversation, they'll let you know that they have money.
Oh, Lord.
You understand? So like you're giving me water. So LESEDI, I like your watch, man. So the other day when I bought my 50K watch, but I just don't like it. I wanted that one, but that one was quite cheap because I gave it to my son because I gave him like 35K because my 100K was just in the door. Are you speaking about the watch already? Dude. Have you experienced those people?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times. I mean, you get that a lot. I mean, and also that people who are like, I don't know if maybe they're competing with you or something like that. You know,
and
you can tell someone, like if someone speaks to you, you know, I mean, you get those and it's like, you know, you always like, it's cringe a bit, but it's always, But I think humility for me is always like the best thing. I just, it's ngabantu.
Those people are so snacks.
Like,
it's a mega posh. Oh, okay. Which model is it? Oh, it's the old one.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I like it when it happens from like upcoming artists, man. Like when they meet you, they're like, no, man, you're doing well, man. So I just have a team. So I'm just waiting for my team at the back, like my manager. Here's my photographer. I'm like, Chief, I don't give a damn. And, speaking about team, do you have team, LESEDI?
Ke executive producer, ke DOP, ke acting, everything. And that's one take one, ke bangi, ke administrator, ke accountant,
scientist.
Yeah, I don't have a team.
Why is that? Bro?
I mean, I have someone who shoots me if I can't do it myself. I mean, Moses Mulangi, and he does most of the work.
Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you.
And Moses, like in Gwenya, you know, we do a lot of work at Cape Town, even for graduation, maybe the picture and the video, but like content-ish. Yeah, I think also another thing is my schedule is not like really straightforward. I'm always changing. You know, I'm shooting in the AMs. Imagine, the AMs. It's like, it's gonna be too much.
No, I didn't mean in terms of production, by the way.
Yeah.
I meant in terms of like your brand deals.
Manager, stuff like that.
No,
Like, I mean, you came, unless your manager's your laptop because you came with the Chile.
It's that thing.
So you're your own manager?
Yeah, I do.
Do you wish to have like a team one day?
I mean,
or do you prefer working alone?
Or don't you think if you have like a team, like Sima saying, it will automate and minimize and make the okay, come on, guys, come on. Come on. Oh, when he's talking like this thing, but when he's talking like this, you don't laugh, Marie.
Because he makes sense.
No, but like I said, optimize. Like,
And minimalize.
No, and exponentialize.
No,
Yo,
but
content
we get that.
creation.
Yeah, we
You
get
get it.
that. Yeah, we get that.
Yeah,
Maybe.
so don't you think that?
Yeah, of course. I mean, to answer the question, I mean, yes, I think one day I will consider that, right? Because you can't do everything. You can't be Superman. And when things like, if you want something to grow, and exactly, speaking of optimization, speaking of maybe making sure that this thing works, you need also people to help you at some point, because you can't know everything. Even with accounting, I think I'll need someone soon to help me, like in terms of office work, accountant. I have to check out the number, you know, to help me. Yeah, even because over time, if you really want to make it like a professional career, you need people, definitely.
That's true.
So, like, I have a question for you. So now, if let's say you graduate now, you're a full-blown scientist, like, you're even going to NASA, you're doing everything.
Like Einstein.
Yes.
So now, if you would now tell your parents, okay, I want to do content creation full-time, I don't want a job. Like, how would they feel about that?
I mean, they're fine with that. I mean, that's exactly what I think I'll do. So maybe for now, yes, I'm interested in science. I'm doing science masters. I'll complete that, then do my PhD.
Yeah.
When I finish the doctoral studies, I think
Hectic.
I think I'll be
Rodi like a man did drugs.
fine
Well,
in
no.
terms of research.
Cocaine, Rodi like a
I mean,
Can you cook up meth? No. Can you?
I mean, synthesis is synthesis. Math is like that thing, methamphetamine. That's the compound.
yes.
You can make that. I mean, of course, with the synthesis that you're doing, by now I should be competent to understand also like the reagents that we need. But one thing for sure that I'll tell you, these chemicals are ordered in the companies. Like you don't get the chemicals go Pick and Pay or something like that, you know. Like you have to take them from a certain company. They know for sure. I mean, at UCT, for example, if you're making, you can't make meth. Yeah, you can't make it. They will know. They will know because the reagents that you need for that are monitored. Even buying those things, you don't get them easily. Yeah, I don't know how those guys do it, but I know for sure it's not an easy thing to get.
Yeah, just so. To all the crackheads, he said, he doesn't. Please don't kidnap him and say, hey, give us drugs. Go and drugs, please.
I'll purify it.
He said yes. No, I know. You know the crackheads, chama the professional. I mean, the podcast. No, please. He doesn't know anything. He leaves them there, please.
Yeah.
I look a woman for change. Finally said.
Why is women
No way.
gosh.
I mean, you can make that.
Okay, so if you had the components, you could like cook it
Yeah, of
up
course.
right now.
I mean, the methodology,
Yes,
you know, when
yes.
it comes to the synthetic methodology, you try and see, okay, this is what you do. This is what you maybe put this reaction for like 3 days, purify. So the main thing, being a chemist, right? I always say that setting up a reaction is like cooking. It's like everyone can do that, yeah. But the main thing that makes you a chemist is being able to isolate and purify. Like, I want a purification.
It's very important. Yeah, guys, keep like
separate things, because when you're making products, let's say you're making, maybe let me think of a ground level example, maybe.
Even a ground level.
Something about
Let me calm it down. And also, we don't blame you.
I get a better, because there's like isomers that form like products. You don't form like one, let's say A plus B, you're expecting to get C. But the reality is it's A plus B, you get C and D. So you get C and D, like those products, and you want C. So you have to separate them. There's like techniques that you use to separate.
Why is Dudu nodding her head like what?
Maybe what it's Eva.
This thing. No, what they are lead so scientists.
Worked out this thing. And I mean, worked out. I mean, a classic example can be maybe a shift-based reaction. You know, it forms a product in water. So maybe water is a byproduct. So sometimes it's not water that forms maybe as a byproduct. There's some other stuff, maybe isomers. Then you separate them. And what makes you a chemist is being able to separate.
Don't see me
the way you are
smiling.
saying, so what's that purple, guys, do you know that purple thing that like
What the fuck?
Like,
No,
for
you
your
know
tummy.
it. So there's this other chemical reaction component you can put like in a tissue. So for a long time, it's gonna make fire. It's a purple one. So
What is
it's used
happening
to, like,
in Limpopo? I'm sure this
they
only
used
happens in
to scare
Limpopo.
snakes away. A purple snake.
I don't know it.
Wait, say one.
I don't know it.
Yeah. Okay, no, never mind. But try it.
It forms fire. Maybe
Yeah, like if you put it like in my guy, it's me. Like, you guys don't know, it's a purple thing, man. You know it in the shade.
Like, is it powder? Okay.
No, it's powder. It's liquid form. So
Like paraffin, so.
our paraffin is too liquidish. Like that one, guys, it's a long. Guys, like after you just check. I know this.
I don't know. Maybe I will put it. I don't know. Maybe if it forms fire, maybe it's a combustion reaction. Because maybe it's
combustion
maybe, I don't
reaction.
know. Yeah, I went. maybe. Anyway, I was just thinking.
No, I didn't comment. I don't know anything about it.
Man.
I just love science. That's the thing.
Oh, man.
We learned
You
a
just
lot
made
today.
science fun
Learned a
for
lot.
us.
Yeah. Do you watch Mark Robeck on YouTube?
No. Actually, I don't watch. Surprisingly, I don't watch a lot of things that science or whatever. Like,
What do you watch like on YouTube
I
besides
consume-
that politics?
interviews. I watch a lot of interviews. Like every day I watch an interview. I mean, David Mashabela, I watch like those long format interviews. I like the stories about you. I think that's what helps me also be technical about things, because I knew, okay, this guy, maybe, let's say maybe Parahuma Sikela when he was 22, okay, he was at the stage in life. I'm 22 now. It makes me not to have too much pressure. Okay, listen, gonna chill.
that is
You are still very young, chill. So this thing of wanting everything at the same time, and there's when apartments like what, but sometimes things don't work. You have to understand, okay, this is the journey. So I watch a lot of every day. Even now after this, I'll watch an interview.
That's nice. I think it grounds you, especially in this day and age where we expect things to happen so fast.
But what she can so? Yeah, no, it's very, very important.
So do you think you'll like branch out to like other platforms like YouTube?
Yeah, I have a project. It's still in the books. So I wanted to do YouTube like a education project. So it's all about like speaking about experiences in university, inviting students and speaking about failure.
Okay.
No, why are you laughing? Guys, okay, let me give you guys, so today, we are at Arise Studios, by the way. Shout out to Arise Studios. But we are not the only ones who use the studio. So sometimes we struggle in terms of like putting it together. If you see Tibla Kukunari out at the back, don't mind him. Just enjoy the episode, man.
Sorry.
So yeah.
I can go back to it. So branching out into YouTube, educational content, that's what I want to do. I want to also, I wanted to present on education, and help. The young ones. You see, go high school, because high school but also so yeah, I want to help those learners who are still in high school through YouTube. I also want to. There's a lot that I want to do. Like,
don't say all of them, but no lawyer.
Exactly. You don't believe in witchcraft.
Because
God will make a
So who
way.
would you like to collaborate with one day?
fine. So anyway, there's a collaboration project that's coming soon. Okay, in terms of collaborations, right? I haven't collaborated with anyone. I think the main reason has been I want to learn first. Learn something first, because I've never been a content creator.
Don't you think it's very difficult when you are saying this, like you are learning, you are saying, oh, I want to learn first. But from me, when I'm watching your content and you as a whole, I think you're like top
You've
tier.
mastered
so I can come
everything.
to you and be like, what are you trying to learn? Don't you think it's like difficult explaining yourself while you're still trying to learn?
Yeah, and sometimes you're thinking you're still learning. Can't you've learned already?
Yeah.
By this time. Yeah, now it's But I think for me, I've always wanted to learn first, understand the failures of this thing alone, and also like grow this thing so that even when you are collaborating, I know, okay, Sima, I'm fan of the facial expression, acting, breathing techniques. Yeah, there's a lot of videos that I can reference and say, here, you did it very well. something like that. If I'm working with you, I know for sure. See, my it's so. Let nice to get its official expression.
Yeah.
Easy copy this. So learn first. That has always been my chat, and also being able to. What was the main reason? Yeah, man, being able to be independent first, man. Yeah, so I didn't want to. Phela le njengoba ibona ila asho manje le bayisizile I mean those things I learn. So but now there's like a collaboration project that's coming soon. I think I'll work. I don't know if I should announce.
Nope. Keep it a secret.
Yeah.
But you make I wish I had the same like mentality as you in terms of like start first alone and just when you're like solidified you can collaborate. Because you hear those things of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, like you hear those things from people or all these things, all the doors that you're entering.
Yeah.
It was because of me. And sometimes in life you are with people based off like the timeline,
Yes.
and once it's done. I'm not saying I'm not appreciative of the people, but it's like one of those things of, bro, it's not like you carried me like, hey, everything now going. Yes, you play your role for sure, but it's not like you.
Every time you must, shout out to Mama. No, shout out, but that's important. I'll say that it's important to other careers. Like being a music artist, you need people. There you need. That's a different conversation. You need a lot of people, okay? But you need a lot of people. You need to work with people. Even with content creation, yes, you need people. But there are certain things that you can do and learn first, only one, and also establish first, so that if things don't go according to plan, you don't blame people. I hate that thing of blaming. This thing has
Bam for the KFC, Molarto, Bam for the iPhone, Basim Patole, the royalties. Come on.
Anyway, guys, we have a game for you.
Yeah, boo.
It's called Quick Dares. Dun, dun, dun.
Yes, new game.
Thank God again.
No, but before we go to the new game, can I ask one more thing?
Yeah.
So you said you are in collaboration with someone, but the main thing I want to know, who would you like to collaborate with, despite the person that you are collaborating with?
Or despite the person. So, I don't know if I was excited, but I have a project that I wrote for like 20 creators, Sima included. I think you're in that thing. So I wrote this one. I'm interested also into that. You see that Sarafina scene. Like there's a whole lot of creatives.
Like you see.
Yeah, you see the talent. So I wrote, I think it's a 20 cast production. So a lot of creatives are there, like on TikTok. So I put them in one place. Budget is like over 100,000. Soweto. I can't remember, but it was a feel-good type of thing. I have to look into that. I wrote that in March. And that's one thing that I want to do, like call every creative, sit there, have scripts, reacting, like then we teach that into national TV, then we'll see.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's...
But it's not easy.
But it's not, it's another administration.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we dare you to perform a TikTok dance without music.
You. Mfana, konje ke tsebo jive surfing. Ere ke bona.
You can do it, LESEDI. Go, LESEDI.
Konje ke bona, ke jive mo.
Yeah. On our small stage.
Oh, zip chum zam masvayeni.
Go, LESEDI.
You must say it in your head. You mustn't sing.
Okay.
We must also keep quiet. We can't hype him up. That's so awkward.
Okay, shut.
1, 2, start.
3, 2, 1, action.
Now you must keep quiet.
Okay. Let's fix this, because anyway.
That's the whole point. Oh.
So I'm looking at this, right?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
This is awkward.
That's the whole point.
Honestly,
Yes, he said it!
It reminded me of things I was dancing go graduation go UCT and there was no music. Sorry. So that graduation, I think this was last year while I was doing the Tobetsa dance go stage, and there was no music in the crowd. So I think the beat was in my head.
Yeah, that's great. And you put it like the sound after. Did you put the sound after?
Yeah, I put the sound after. So it reminded me of that scene. So it's like,
so we dare you to make up a short, funny TikTok skit about the podcast.
About the podcast,
spreading humors before because I
right now. Right now.
Like you can what we are playing improv any character from SNH.
So you can let's say maybe imitate anyone of us.
Humors.
Okay, let me think quickly.
ADHD.
Or imitate all three of us. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can choose one. I can go be a pressure one hour.
Okay, no, it's fine. I'm thinking of something. Give me maybe 30 seconds. So, okay, I'll do like a love story, right? Between the two of you guys. I know that's a classic example.
That won't fly. Do something else.
And it's been going on.
Cool, but this is content.
It was fine. Then it went fine. Like I remember this is cleared out, so it's not weird. So finally, this is like a I don't know what they call it, like summary of the story now. That's a skit. So finally, like Yanda approves Zile to be, Motwagage. And then now they go out only for them to find out that they're siblings. Now that's a fire story now.
Wow.
Only to find out these siblings. And then now we're dealing with that issue now. So now the podcast starts. So when Watala Isima. Hi guys. Welcome to Spreading Humors. Yay! And it's hi, it's Yanda Woods here. Welcome to Spreading Humors. Yay! What up? It's the boys. Yay! So guys, finally, this is Yanda. Finally, we managed to start our thing now with Zile. Now we're dating Zile. I'm so shy. I'm about to guys, stop this thing, man. Let's just start the thing, But I can't do it here. I have to shoot it. But I already see the story.
That would be so funny.
That would be funny.
Okay. So use a random object in the studio and turn it into a prop for
a TikTok idea. That's dope.
I can use this.
You can use
I can. This is the prop. This is the prop. For a TikTok skit, ne?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Can I record you?
Okay, yeah, you can record it. Let me think. Give me 10 seconds. I'm thinking of a line. Lamziba.
Oh my God.
I think this can be I'm thinking of a line that you said.
Come on.
Yeah. Anger is the quick emotion. Anger is the quick emotion. This is the prop. So yeah.
You know what's funny? I didn't get it because I'm focused on the video.
Yeah. So yeah. This is the fucking
aggression.
Yeah. Sometimes I forgot about myself. It was about her. Yeah. You can use this. Actually.
Okay.
That was funny.
That was
funny.
I'm so
okay, recreate your favorite meme. I think you've just done it now.
Oh, yeah, I think that's...
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Try to make the host laugh with one joke or impersonation.
It's done.
I think I've done it.
I think.
I didn't laugh. I haven't started peeing myself.
Oh, I can lead it.
That means you're like a Tisha sometimes.
Oh, no.
Like,
You should have just shut your mouth.
No, that's it.
No, I can't face video. You can't face video.
Why is she clicking the video?
Okay, LESEDI has to reveal the last video in their TikTok drafts.
Yo, I don't keep drafts. I don't keep drafts. So I sleep on TikTok. So I always doze off. So my fear is releasing a draft, get those off with that, and then that's my fear. So yeah. But the last video, maybe I can speak about that.
We can speak about it.
I mean, I did that thing, that thing, but on Chicago is, but
but you understand them.
I understand for the sake of
content, but
footage. No, just in case I you'll be like,
now I'm first. Yeah, first like anyway, it's that one. Yeah, that one, man. You know that thing happened in I think this is last year's sound, but then I did that one. Yeah, that's the last sound.
That's crazy. Name your top 3 best TikTok content creators and give us brief analysis of why they're great.
Okay, so
When's in?
She took out the mic. Bro.
Why
out
you do it so?
Dude, I was playing with an arm.
Play with the pillow.
okay.
Oh my God.
Guys, like I said, today you're gonna have such complications. Don't mind. And don't cut it out when I know.
Shane, sorry, Shane.
When I know. Don't cut it out.
When I know.
I'll off my
When I know.
When I know. 21, 22. Yeah.
Top creators. How many?
3.
3. Yo, 3. Woo. Actually, this is very subjective because I like a lot of people. Maybe I can do sounds and how do I divide it? Okay, 3. Okay, it's fine. Number 1. Okay, maybe let's say 5. Maybe 5 is fine. Like, and in no particular order, but the people that I really like.
Yeah.
There's a
the number last week.
start with. Oh, that's. I think he's still in high school. Very talented. His name is Mazibugo.
Junior.
Junior.
He's only
Junior is very talented. Junior is one of the I'm a contract fan.
Yeah, I'm not. Why do you take this? I'm a contract fan.
I'm a talent fan. You
play soccer?
Okay.
I played, for a long time, yeah. But
that's dope.
we can speak about that maybe even after. But Junior, in no particular order, I also like I'll tell you, there's Unathi Khatebe. What's the sounds? Unathi Khatebe, very talented. Unathi, TV, like a TV level, like that.
Yeah.
And then, Batung. Hey, Baskam Kwatela. Konje.
Enigma.
Konje. I also like, for me, it's not about followers, man. Like when you're talented, man. Like, I also like Tati. There's a lady, Tati. Tati also, Mara. In terms of posting, like consistently, it's not really, but very talented. Tati, with a satire and, okay. And I also like Kameli. Mikhanso, Takalani, you know. I also like, and number 5, I'll say this, Nathan. Nathan.
Yes.
Nathan Mfanakistan.
Too much.
Yeah, Nathan, I think also he's been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
And I still be that. Yeah, Nathan,
you're right. I'm a contract fan.
The contract.
He's amazing.
Nathan, I still been fit.
Can that filter one?
Yeah.
That filter one. Nathan is so funny.
Me is the grandma content that does me. Oh my gosh.
And then he walks like this. And then he goes,
Yeah,
No, there's this other one idea, young one, and it was so funny. Just that they include a private part in a way. I remember it was so funny. Mama. Like it was so funny.
So please, like, briefly tell us about your soccer career.
Oh yes, yeah, man. Give me lip, bafethu. What's give me ish? Who said it? So I started soccer later on in the year. So it was really sad for me because I was like with man little little child like you I don't know to tell that. Moshka doshka nikita voshka. Mara. Now I started playing soccer while I was like 13. So by that time, you can understand now the players are focused on tactical abilities as opposed to technique. Now, when I go to the trapper, I'm 13. I got polo, I pass on, yeah, you know, and you can also wait for the bazali. No, I go. Not so specially. It was always that thing every single weekend. But I ended up understanding and also improving like over 3 years. I think while I was doing grade 11, that's where I saw like drastic change in terms of like technique, in terms of understanding. I was playing as a right back, so like overlay, but I done grade 12. Yeah, I played. The last team that I played for was UJ. I was playing for UJ. We were playing for Academy League. Oh, in fact, before UJ, I was playing for Midas Academy, Kilala Academy League. Then UJ, we played Discovery League tournament. Yeah, but I was playing there. So I had hope that maybe one day I'll understand it way better and become a professional soccer player. But yeah, I had to choose school and I just went.
Life happens.
Red back number, ma. Yanda.
How would I know?
See, ma?
I don't know.
Just guess. Come on.
Play what?
Right back. What number?
Right back.
Number 7.
Yeah, okay.
And he has the wrong 9.
What number is it?
It's true.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's fine.
But anyway, thank you so much for coming.
It was
Really
lovely.
appreciate it. This was a lovely interview. Personally, this is one of my favorite interviews.
For this year, ne?
Yeah.
Even though he
this
didn't
was
tell us
dope.
his favorite for
This
this
was
year.
dope.
Favorite.
Your favorite episode?
It was last week, Kosi.
Kosi.
I like the Kosi.
The worst one?
West. Eish, nine about West. Can I put a sharp?
Yeah.
I understand.
They don't watch this part. If you know the show, this is the end.
Kimoto sharp. You know, if it's the West, it's maybe where like the episode is sad. And I'll tell you why, because spreading humor, I always like stick to the objectives of the show. Like this is spreading humor. It has to be like feel. So I said, yeah.
You know, when said,
like,
J Amor.
I can't remember exactly, but I remember episodes where it was said, and I was like,
Was it Zintle by man? Zintle?
Probably.
Yeah, it has to be Zinj. That was the saddest.
That was the
let me
saddest
think.
episode, actually.
It has to be Zinj.
yeah, I can't. But yeah, when it's said, yeah, it's like ish.
Yeah.
I'm so man.
No, Dudu, he says his least favorite episode, get J Amor.
But anyway, thank you so much for coming. Really appreciate it.
By all means.
I hope you come again.
By all means.
Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe. We love you guys. And
you are
please
so
do buy my
great.
lip gloss.
love
And please do follow him on all social media platforms.
Period.
And buy the book when he releases yeah, TikTok and to the crickets one more time.
Listen,
I actually
your name is LESEDI Mang.
LESEDI. So it's creator LESEDI.
Okay, LESEDI who?
Oh, but name is name. So my name is Lali, Lale.
Okay.
Yeah, but I also I have to use my dad's surname Rampo, but then I'm still using my mom's surname because of administration.
So your surname Kima?
Kilali, like LESEDI.
Oh,
LESEDI Lali.
Well, it's not Koshele Maskani. Lali, Lali.
Lali, lali. Anyway, guys, we love you. Bye.
Shita.
Bang, 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 bang.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
The door, please. Is this thing supposed to be?
How funny.
It's gonna affect the light.
But it's fine. I'm always happy to see you guys on Sunday.
Because mine doesn't flip like this and flip like
Exactly.
this.
So that one is whose?
Oh no, mine is this one. Yeah.
Oh, yes, yes.
Oh,
Yeah, without that lens, it's actually small.
no. It's an A7C3 compatible.
Oh yeah, about the branding, yeah. Baska.
Yeah, because you're gonna like when you said we are not supposed to like have that thing. So if we do it like, guys, I have 1, 2, 3, we pause, we cut properly. We cut properly. As long as she starts properly and she ends properly, we are fine. Not the DJ, but the creator. Oh, dope. You get it. So are we starting with live reads first?
Let's do what's on your mind and then live read.
Okay.
So, what's on your mind, live read? What's on your mind, live read?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, it's home time. Thank God. It's 7:41.
Tuso she tell you 6 very strong bow. And the couple are strong.
Dude, that table is actually so dirty.
Which one?
This one.
The one you put your drink on.
Get to me.
Yo, I'm gonna tell him.
Hey.
Hey. Oh my gosh, my man!
Eh?
Come to my
I didn't go too much. I want to do
Scooby-Doo.
Monday.
What day is it? You are worried about me now?
What about me?
The echo.
And Rasa.
Not even, hey?
Ooh, sis. Yes, sir.